Yes, ma'am. When you're ready.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. My name is Christy Paulsell, and I live in St. Tammany Parish with my daughter, PJ, Patricia Jolynn. I thank you for your time for me to share why I'm asking the legislative body to appropriate an additional $6.34 million of state funds for the 2 human service authorities with the lowest state general fund per capita. I believe I'm point number 4 on April's agenda. One of those human service authorities is Florida Parish Human Service Authority in Region 9, which ranks 9th of the 10th of the 10 human service authorities statewide, with the least amount of state funds per capita. My family represents a parent's worst nightmare. On June 13th, 2005, my bright, bold, beautiful 19-year-old left our home at 10 a.m. stating, "Mom, I'll be right back. I'm just going to say goodbye to Rachel, who's leaving for law school tomorrow. I love you." Those were her last audible words 13 years ago. After a motorcycle accident, Patricia Jolynn, PJ, became fully interdicted to me by the state of Louisiana. Her official diagnosis is traumatic brain injury with quadriparesis. She has a brain shunt, total paralysis on her right side, and requires total care 24 hours, 7 days a week to maximize her assistance for all activities of daily living: eating, toiletry, getting in and out of bed, transferring, going to therapies, going to community events. PJ has no ability to swallow clear liquids, and thus hydration, medication, nutritional supplements are all delivered through a tube in her stomach. She is incontinent, and therefore she wears adult briefs and has special hygiene products that she needs for sanitary and skin integrity. PJ also requires constant monitoring for behavior and seizure activity. She wears an oven mitten on her left hand because she's constantly pulling and grabbing at things with frustration. She requires movement every 30 minutes for posturing so that her core can maintain and she doesn't have any skin breakdown. Nighttime turnings every 2 hours, as well as changing and making sure that she's dry and clean. Her skin will break down after 2 hours, so that integrity is important. The fatigue for caring for PJ, the stress, and aging, we're all going there, required me to have to retire in 2013 after 30 years in serving this state as a teacher. I'm an educator. My financial limitations on a teacher's retirement salary, overseeing PJ's care and providing care, prevents us from fully participating in the community that we've served for all those years. Purchasing new clothing is not an option. We make do with what we have. My budget doesn't allow for costly outings with friends or even really eating out for fast food or going on vacation. So we're essentially trying to become community advocates, but our needs cause us a great deal of reclusion. My household expenses, utilities, insurances on 2 cars, mortgages, car maintenance. Her lift broke last week. A modest grocery bill on my monthly income is a challenge. PJ's needs must come first, and the costs escalate every year. Briefs, hygiene pads, and other essential cares to maintain that skin integrity and health costs have escalated in the past 2 years. With just a slight increase in bringing Florida Parish Human Service Authority up to the equitable funding, it will make such a difference For example, an increase for Florida Parish will enable them to help fund or reimburse us more than the $1,500 or 10% of my costs for just briefs. In 2017-2018, I had to pay over 32% more for these products in those 2 years. Those briefs are not covered by insurance or Medicaid or waiver services. What I am having to do is supplement those with my teacher retirement, and my teacher COLA has not increased by 32% as these costs have. This year, Florida Parish Human Service Authority, Region 9, has been able to supplement our $4,500 cost, yearly cost, for just briefs by $750. While I am beyond grateful for the help that I have been able to receive, it is not nearly enough for just briefs, for we can become fully functioning, participatory members in our community. So I can't help but wonder, if I moved 60 miles to Region 1 on the South Shore, would I be able to get what PJ needs? In Region 1, the per capita budget is $38.46 compared to where I live in Covington of $22.29. This would be more money for the services and support for families like mine. Therefore, to me and the rest of us represented here, equitable funding is critical for our quality of care in our home, in our community. And I thank you for your time in considering the appropriation of $6.34 million from the State General Fund to have equity in the 2 districts throughout the state of Louisiana. Thank you.